What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing how to stay God focused and God centered while you have a crush on somebody. What's up guys, welcome back. I am glad to have you here. We're going to jump into this video and talk about when you have a crush on somebody. When you're interested in somebody, when you guys like each other, maybe you're even dating. Guys, it is really easy to fall into idol worship without even realizing it. And I'm not talking about the golden calf statue kind either. I'm talking about anything that you put as an ultimate before God. Anything that you are putting above God, that you're focusing on more than God, is an idol in your life. There's a lot of things in your life that you can put above God without even realizing it. Some examples are work, money, prestige, self-image. But what about when it's your crush? Maybe you have a person that you're crushing on. Maybe you have a person that you like, that you're interested in. Maybe you guys are talking already. Maybe you're dating. I actually received messages about this, multiple messages, of people asking how to stay God focused when you have a crush on somebody. Because a lot of times when we have a crush, without even realizing it, we can think about them more. We can focus on them more than we're focusing on God. So it's very important that we keep ourselves in check and keep our heart in check to make sure that we are focusing on God and putting Him first in our life and not someone that we have an interest in. My first practical tip is don't be texting them all day long. Don't be talking to them all day long. Don't be in contact with them all day long. There's not really a need to have constant contact with the person that you like. It's okay to not talk to them all day long, every day. Without even realizing it, if you're the one who's the one constantly calling that person, texting that person, it can be annoying sometimes. If two people like each other, you both really enjoy each other's company. You really enjoy talking to one another. Two, when you're contacting all day long, when you're texting all day long, your thoughts can get so focused on that person that you don't really go a minute without thinking about them because you're constantly texting them. So it's important to step back, take a break from contacting, maybe take a day or two, take a sabbatical, guys. Whatever you feel like the Lord's leading you to do, is take a step back and make sure that you refocus your thoughts and your affections on God and the things above, and back off from the person that you like or crashing on or dating, whatever. And if you have a hard time, if both of you have a hard time or one of you has a hard time taking maybe even a day break from talking to that person, I think there might be an issue there. That's one way to know that you may be idolizing your crush before the Lord. Okay, so maybe you're not talking to them yet. Maybe you just like them and you're not talking to them yet. Sorry for the background noise, y'all. The more that you talk about them to other people, the more you're gonna think on them. If you're constantly just going to your friends, talking about this person, to maybe your family, whoever it is, the more you're gonna think about them. It's not wrong to think about someone that you have an interest in. It's really not wrong. It becomes an issue when you're letting them be your fulfillment in life, when you're letting them fill that space that God's supposed to fill, when you're depending on them for your joy. If you back off from them and you don't have joy, that's another warning sign to know that you may be idolizing them before God. I want to add back to contacting them. The more that you are in contact with that person, the more emotional attachment there's going to be. And it's going to be even hard to pray about that person and whether or not they're the right one for you or not if you don't have any separation. If you're constantly in contact with them, you're going to be blinded and you won't be able to see straight. So you need to make sure that you take a step back, pray, and ask God, is this the relationship for me? Is this the right one for me? Another thing is, don't ever put them above your time spent with God. When you wake up in the morning and you go to text them back, instead of texting them back first, stop and take a minute and spend time with the Lord. Don't ever put that person above spending time with the Lord. As a Christian, Jesus is your first love. Jesus died for you. They didn't. Your crush didn't die for you. When you are idolizing your crush or somebody you have an interest in, there is no time to process or think or pray whether or not this is the one that God has for you. Godly dating and courting is not trying to be someone that you're not, but being who God made you to be. Don't ever depend on them for your happiness. They are not where true joy comes from. The only true joy we can find is through Jesus and Jesus alone. Step back and ask yourself, are my affections more for this person or more for God? Am I putting this person above God, or am I putting God above this person? Am I putting my fulfillment, my hope, my trust, my joy in the person that I have an interest in? Because I know how it is, guys, when you, especially when you're younger and you have an interest in a person, you get really excited, and a lot of times that's all people can think about is the person that they have a crush on or that they're interested in. Give it to God. Ask God if there's any idols in your life, whether it's someone that you're interested in or anything in general. Give it to God. Ask Him, search my heart, know me. If there's anything that's not pleasing to your sight, remove it from me. God is a forgiving God. Relentlessly chase after Him. Don't relentlessly chase after the person that you have interest in. Trust Him with your relationships, because I think we can get so focused on wanting to find a spouse, wanting to find a boyfriend or girlfriend, that we can take our focus completely off God and we lose sight of what really matters in life. Psalms chapter 73 verse 25 says, "Whom have I in heaven but you? And there is none upon earth that I desire besides you." When you're in pursuit of a relationship, don't become so relationship centered and focused that you lose your relationship with the Father, that you lose sight of what really matters, that you stop pursuing God. And I want to encourage you, if you're really just chasing after this relationship and you're in contact with them 24/7, then take a step back for a second, breathe, pray, get in the Word, and renew your relationship with God. Just spend time with Him, have that intimacy with God, and pray about what He wants you to do and what direction He wants you to go in. Your number one priority is to chase after God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Love the Lord your God, the first and greatest commandment. And when the time is right, God will bring someone into your life. Just keep seeking the Lord. Don't be relationship focused, be God focused. So guys, comment down below if you have any tips and encouragement on how to stay God focused instead of relationship focused, and let me know, have you ever been in a relationship like that before where you talked 24/7, and what did you learn from it? Any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Leave them below. Seriously, so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and just following along with my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys. Keep looking to Jesus. Remember that everything is gonna be all good, and peace out.
Every little thing, everything will be alright.